I did discuss that we are supposed to work on a reverse engineering tool. So I believe most of you would have done that, or at least tried. Any difficulties or any queries, we will discuss that first, and then we'll begin with the discussion on the case studies. So any queries you guys have, you can type in, you can speak up, whatever is preferable to you.
Good morning, sir.
Morning.
Sir, actually, yesterday I tried downloading all those tools and I followed all the steps. But sir, that Visual Studio community, it was taking long for installation, and I
But
wasn't able.
I don't understand. We don't need Visual Studio. I think I told someone. I think Deep messaged me yesterday, but I have not installed. I do not have Visual Studio, and we don't.
Okay, sir, we don't have to install that.
No, we don't need that.
Sir, I
That's why I
thought
gave you the
that's why
steps, and I just performed in front of you. We don't need Visual Studio, and that's why even I think if I'm remembering correct, it was Deep who talked with me in the chat and WhatsApp. So even to him and to other people also, I'm saying again, you don't have to install any software for that. See, if you are debugging a software using a coding platform which you are used to code that means it's not reverse engineering. It's just editing the code. I hope everybody's understanding my point of view here. And and not necessarily you have to work on those tools. Those are the tools which I found through Google. So you may find some other tools and still be working with that. So I am totally fine with that. Only thing is you have to show me a demo of what you had done in the reverse engineering. And that's why in the WhatsApp group yesterday, I shared a link which I saw on Instagram. So I've not checked the code working on, but it had all the description in that post that they have performed reverse engineering on the TikTok app and they found some data. So I found that post interesting because we are doing reverse engineering subject, and if somebody is performing it live on some app which is claiming to be having some issues, then I think it's a good case study to discuss. So
Okay,
that's
sir.
why I shared. So anybody who has done, let's discuss this way because Dhruvi has said no, sir. So I believe she hasn't done the task which I have given. Anybody else who has done it? Guys, it's 10 o'clock in the morning on Saturday. So I believe all of you are energetic. It's a weekend vibe. I hope there's no issue at anybody's end. And again, a reminder, I would wish if you can join through computer. So in case I share, I'm not sure. But if I may, then you may open it and install. Thanks. Right. Deep says, sir, strip or NM is a tool or not. Okay. Dhruvi says, yes, done, but PPT. So which tool you tried, Dhruvi? Was it the same tools which I said or something else? No, sir, because my laptop is broken, so I have to repair it. I'll come in a week, so I'll finish the work. All right. Dhruvi says the same tool. All right. Not offending people and not saying that it cannot happen, but it's a funny thing. I have a laptop since, I guess, 12, 15 years or 10 years at least, I guess. And never have I broken the laptop or never have I had a scenario where laptop is not working and because of that I am not able to do a task. That too for a week's deadline. I trust that there would be some problem. Why is it that people have not joined yet? There's some people who are yet to join. So let's wait out 5 minutes and then join. Let's just wait for 5 minutes and then you guys can share your things. Other people, please, if you can contact the people who are not joined, please ask them to join so we can begin our lecture discussion. All right, guys, I believe out of 20 people, only 12 are going to come in that. So, begin the discussion. Yes, so I was asking, how many of you first, just quickly type in the chat, how many of you have done the task? Reverse engineering tools, one tool I asked you to do it. Okay. Right, guys. Again, I tell you, please make sure that a task which is 2 hour task, we don't give an excuse of a laptop or not being available or anything. I understand that there could be some issues, but in a week's time, if I'm giving you a task of 2 hours, it is somehow possible, right? It is easily possible, and we don't have to get into a situation where I give you the rebuttals on each of the thing which is in reason which you are saying, because I have taken lectures in the lockdown when internet was an issue, laptop was not there, then still I would have managed, and I think things can be managed. All right. Second thing, we have college going on. So if any of you are not at home, if any of you are, out of your places, please get back to your places so we can study. All right. Saying this on a good note, that you need to understand that you can't be, like rest of the things are getting normal. So this is also normal that we have our online college started. All right. So I hope everybody understands that part also very clear. So next time I expect you to be, working on time, just like your discussions are very effective. Your work also. Otherwise, I, might have to get little stricter on my part to get the things done. All right, because some understanding is there on my part also. But this was a very small task. I think if somehow we can manage, I'm not even getting into a zone where you are available online or not. So if you can be available on social media, you can surely be available and be doing some task which I give you. All right. So please make sure, it's a request that next time and onwards you be little regular and perform the task on the given deadline. Right. So let's discuss the case study which we have in here today. Let me share the screen. All right. So we're gonna discuss on a case study scenario. Anybody has any idea where we can apply reverse engineering in terms of scenario? Any thought, any idea? I shared one link, which is a very good idea. If anybody can do, I told you that there are apps which are claiming to be, you know, not sharing the data and other thing. We can do that, especially Android apps, because APKs are easily available. So if we can put it into some tools, iOS, there is a problem that you don't get installation versions of the same. So any idea where we can apply reverse engineering in a real time scenario? Any particular discussion on your part? Guys, come on. You can speak up, you can type in whatever is convenient to you. How many of you are Gujaratis in this particular class? Guys, can you hear me? All right, so finally I have some answers. Okay, one, two, three, four, five. All right, six, seven, eight. I got 12 people in the class and 9 replies. So the 3 people yet to reply. Before I start taking, please make sure you are replying. All right, so last week after our lab, we were discussing the activities on the way forward in terms of how we should be going and how the classes are going and everything. So just a minute, guys, just 1 minute. Yes, guys. So coming back to the discussion which we are having, last week we had a discussion with the faculties, and I was that you are really interactive, you are really, energetic in the classes and everything. And today I feel somehow, like first of all, there are a lot many people absent today. I don't know the reason. Second thing is, I have to repeat 2 3 times, and then you guys are replying. So is there anything wrong today or anything which is bothering, which we need before we move forward and start the lecture? Anything? You can unmute yourself and talk. You may be typing whatever is convenient, but please quickly speak up. What's wrong? Why is the energy not there? Just because I gave some task or any other reason? Okay, then I believe. Okay, so one day Jatin was traveling while my lecture was going on. Today, one more student is traveling. So is it like you guys plan, that okay, today there is an RE lecture, let's travel? Is it? Or maybe, next Saturday I might try. I'll start, online lecture while I'm in the car. We'll do session live, something like that. All right, so let's start the discussion on the case study. I believe if all of you are saying that everything is fine, so we can start. So today we are going to talk on a case study related to reverse engineering. So this is the scenario which we have here. Uh, we have a client. The client is a supplier of spare parts used in a wide range of refrigeration compressors. So you understand it's not only fridge but all the refrigeration compressors. He supplies the spare parts. Its market presence extends to UK, Europe, and Middle East. All right. So keeping that in mind, now we have where clients business situation are the following components: having hundreds of gaskets reverse engineered according to a predetermined specifications. The gaskets needs to be shipped to an offshore location, ensuring high quality output to derive a true dimensional model of each gasket in DXF format, using the DXF file to develop shapes to cut the gaskets. All right. So this is what the scenario is. So what are the challenges in this scenario? Like once we discuss this scenario, we have some key challenges. First is increased complexity of the job due to different and size of the gaskets, right? If anybody does not understand gasket, you may quickly Google, so you understand. You will see an image. It's a component which is used, hardware component in a manufacturing or mechanical equipments. Next is once that is done, because see, if we are creating different gaskets and shapes, can be actually a very tricky situation. So we can't have a fixed thing there. Second thing is criticality of measuring, analyzing, and testing each gasket design to match design intent. Now, one more thing, guys, because you have not studied software engineering, which I iterate every time. I want to share something. If you are talking about quality process, okay, if I assure you, if I want you to assure that whatever work you are presenting to me, let's say next week I have your submissions. So how do I ensure quality? Whatever PPTs or reports you are submitting to me, how do I ensure that they are qualitative? So what would you do to ensure the quality? Please, either speak out or type in. How do you ensure qualitative reports and PPTs from the students? Shambhavi, what do you think? How do we ensure that?
Um, so we must write keywords in the PPT and mention only the required things so that it can be more representative and quality.
So, as in, like I'm trying to understand. You mean to say me, as in a faculty, should be giving the keywords, or
No,
the person, as in the
as a
students?
student, as a
Okay,
student,
okay.
I'm telling
So
you
you are
this.
suggesting students should only have the keywords, self-explanatory and
Yes, sir.
should be maximum enough to understand the thing, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Any other thing which you think? I'm actually asking about the process. How do me team ensure that whatever work you are going to submit to me is a qualitative one? That's what I'm asking. All right. Anchal has given one reply is proper presentation. So Anchal, can you elaborate on that if you can type or whatever? Meanwhile, we'll discuss with others. Anybody else before I look up for the names and ask? Yes, Pranav. Anything you want to suggest? How do I ensure whatever you are submitting in terms of presentations and report are qualitative one? હું શું કરી શકું કે જેનાથી તમારી રિપોર્ટ્સ જ્યારે મારી પાસે આવે એ ક્વોલિટેટિવ હોય? Okay, Unnati says there should be correct content related to the topic. Okay, based on the content it has. While representing the PPT or report, we can give good presentation. Okay, but this all steps which you are saying again, guys, are possible to evaluate only when you submit it to me. I'm trying to ensure it before you submit, so your task is reduced. ઘણી વાર એવું થતું સ્ટુડન્ટ્સ કમ્પ્લેન પહેલેથી આવું કહેવાય ને યાર તો અમે લોકો એવી રીતે બનાવત. So that's what I'm saying. Pranav says representation or presentation should be good. Again, that is when submit. I want to save the correction time and I want to assure the quality also. I don't want corrections. I want quality. Like there's a difference.
We can make a compulsion that like these many points have to be there anyhow. Otherwise, your PPT will not be considered correct.
All right, so that is one point. We can give a guidelines. That's what Shambhav is trying to say. Like we can give a guideline that these are the things which should be including, and this is what you will be graded on. Okay, next is Unnati is saying you should give the proper explanation that what you want in your report. Totally correct. So this is in terms of education scenario. This is known as rubric. So what is rubric? Let's say I'm going to grade your file on 20 marks. And please, if you have your notepad or pen or something, please write it down because this is going to be little longer. And by the time we see it back, you will have to understand, which is not possible if you're just remembering. Uh, Anchal, you can skip if in case you are not having notepad or something. Yeah. So I'm going to grade you on 20 marks for your RE term work. Let's assume this. So when I break it up, your 20 marks, I have two things which I'll be grading on, which is a report and second thing is presentation of the tool and the case study. Now, if I equally divide 10 marks, that would mean that I have 10 mark report and 10 mark presentation. Now, this 10 mark in the report should have 2 marks for error free typing. Deep, that's the format which I've given to you, and there's nothing else as in a separate format. This is a discussion which I'm trying to have. So if there is a report format required later on, maybe we can add it up. But the report format which I shared with you guys that day is the report format where we have index and then two tasks. So let's say again, reports 10 marks, 2 marks for correct grammar and formatting, correct. Then 5 marks for effective case study and tool, and 3 marks for the conclusion and understanding in your words. Let's say this is what I've decided. Then similarly for presentation, like a lot of people said, good presentation. So 3 marks for presenting the thing, 2 marks for the formatting, and 5 marks for plagiarism free studies and tools. So this is how, if I give you the breakup, you know what is expected, how much you should score in case you are not doing or you are doing of task. Similarly, coming back to here, the discussion which we are having. So if you know what are the quality parameters or what are the grading parameters, then you can easily achieve quality. Are you understanding? But if we have the first point, increased complexity of due to different shapes and different size of gaskets. Now what happens is, for each shape, each size is a different, parameter, and hence the complexity increases. Second thing is, because there are multiple shapes and multiple size, measuring the, like criticality of measuring, analyzing, testing each gasket designed to match design is going to be tough. So what happens is, if there is one style of exam for each of subjects, then you can easily prepare. You know that 3 mark questions, if I prepare, 50, I will score this much. 4 mark questions, I'll prepare this much and I'll get it. But if each subject has a different paper style, it becomes little. Same way here, we have a challenge that criticality is here in the second point, where everything is different. Third is providing the output in an editable DFX file format with true dimensional quality. So that is also a challenge, because every time it will be a different format. And fourth one, with all this, we have to ensure effectiveness, profitability of the project by working within a budgetary limitations and timeline. So let us do a case study which you will understand rather than the gasket one. How many of you know about the car Nano? Tata Nano. How many of you are aware about this particular car model, Tata Nano? Right. Fine. So we'll do same thing what we did in the first lecture. Everybody is aware about Tata Nano. So let's break it up into a good features, and what is a good thing about Tata Nano? Now the car is debunked. They're not producing Tata Nano anymore. But what is a good feature? Okay. So budget is, size is good. Yeah. Size is a very good feature. Then quality is good. Okay. All right. So quality is good. Fuel efficiency is something which we can consider good. So fuel efficiency, quality is also good. Okay. Any other thing, guys, which you think Tata Nano had as in good? You can Google if you want some amazing features of Tata Nano or something like that. Maybe it can help you. You can buy Tata Nano at a price of iPhone 11 Pro 28 GB. Isn't that amazing? Any other features, guys? Only four we got. Okay. So yeah, Brunda said budget. Achal is saying the same, low price, and in fact, okay, it's small in size, which makes it convenient to drive. Yeah. So you can say driver handling is also good, because in the traffic it's effective. Not compatible for long ride. Why so, Jatin? Why do you think it's not compatible for long ride? Because engine is not good to handle. Okay. Okay. One more good feature is comfortable for driving. Advantage as long ride it can be problem. It's not comfortable at all. Okay. Again, can you elaborate that part? Okay, Unnati is saying it's too small, only few persons can sit. I think it was a four-seater. So in a four-seater car, I think four people can only sit. That limitation is there in my five-seater car also. Only five people can sit. So that's really bad. In India, we should have a 10-seater, 12-seater car. What do you think? Guys, I'm just being sarcastic, so do not get offended. I like discussing things. So, all right, go ahead. Yeah, Jatin, why do you think it's not comfortable? What is a, like, let's elaborate the comfortable feature. What do you think comfortable is? It's not comfortable to drive. It has, you know, smallest turning radius, I think, in the all the small cars. In fact, all the cars. It had a better control over the vehicle. So what else is comfortable? Like in 1.5 lakh, or even not even that way. Let us compare this way. At a price of an iPhone 11 Pro Max, if you are getting a car, isn't it amazing? Because if we compare, like a lot of time, what happens is we are comparing a Nano with a Mercedes or even Hyundai, which is, like, let's say Hyundai i20 is 5 times the price of Nano, right? So if we can have 5 Nano in our price of i20, should we go with i20 or should we go with Nano? Let me ask this question. There are five people in the house. Let me ask, yeah, Unnati. Let me discuss with Unnati. Size is too small. We can have five car at a price of i20. So we can be sitting 20 price. Good or bad? Good. All right. So with all this good features and few bad features which you guys shared, let's do reverse engineering in a case study. Nano not work. See, एक simple वस्तु समझो. There is a car which is four-seater, which is priced at 1.5 lakhs, correct? Which has fuel efficiency better or equivalent to the very good car in the same range, which is Alto. It is 1 lakh to 1.5 lakh less than Alto, which is the next costliest car, right? It has the same size as Alto, but more boot space compared to Alto. So then why did Nano not work? As an engineer, if I'm giving you this challenge, this is a challenge we had. Why did it not work? Right? Deep, poor in terms of safety. Alto does not have an airbag. In fact, Wagoner, if you are adding an airbag, it will cost you much. So yes, it does not have a safety feature. But in India, I think we do not focus on safety feature. Very rarely we do. So all right, we can consider safety was an issue, but that's there in 90% of the cars in India nowadays. Even though there is the airbag, we don't opt for it because it reduces the cost. What else? Bad in crash test. Okay. Okay. Its motion get disturbed due to heavy, fast moving car. Okay. Again, purpose was city. So 75 80 it could go well. If you're going beyond that, even because that over pressurizing the car, that happens in Alto, Wagoner, everywhere. Next is lacking the stability that greater weight gives. Okay, it did not have the stability which is required. So maybe the balance is an issue. What else? Right, few people have not been answering. So before I start taking name, like Pranav is there, Deed is there, Hemant is there, Monica. Guys, interact or else I'll not consider your interaction in there, and maybe I might not mark you present. All right, guys, reverse engineering on Tata Nano. Maintenance is cheap, is a good thing, right? If we have cheap maintenance, yeah. In fact, we choose Maruti Suzuki because all of its components are cheap, easily available, and you can get it repaired at any of the local stores easily. So that's the reason we prefer Maruti Suzuki over other cars in India. So now point is when Nano was launched and when Nano is deep between that, Tata conducted some research and they even worked on design and reverse engineering that design and other thing. So recently they published one report saying why did Nano not work? Because everything which was there to be there in a budget car, right? Effective budget, price, size was also comparatively good for because it was an option to a bike, not an option to a luxurious car. So Nano was much better for a family thing, which people would actually have bike and poor people would be sitting in some theory like that. Fuel efficiency was good, boot space was good, drive handling in the traffic was good, comfortable, but it's better than the bike. So again, it was much better, and it was at 1.5 lakhs only, but it did not work because it was given a tag cheapest car in the world, and in India we don't buy cheap things. Even if we don't have money, we don't buy cheap things. મતલબ 2 રૂપિયાની પેનનું નામ જ છે એટલે તમે કોઈને આપી ના શકો. Are you understanding? The same thing, same purpose of writing, which a 2 rupees pen does, is done by probably 20 rupees Cello or 50 rupees Parker or something like that. So what happens is when you get a tag of the cheapest car in the world, people stop using it because everybody will buy this and consider, using a cheap car. So their marketing strategy was wrong, not their manufacturing strategy. All right. So this is a reverse engineering which they did. So same way in all case scenarios, it to be understanding is that at a different point of view, keep in mind effectiveness, profitability, and also making sure people are using your products, right? And that's where reverse engineering plays a very important part. All right. In fact, yesterday I read a report, and I don't know if you have read that or not, that Facebook, Amazon, Google, and a lot of other social media apps actually share your data to many of the companies, and they even, in fact, one report suggested that even if you are turned off your account in Facebook and if you have Facebook installed in your system, they will still your data up to 6 months. So you can imagine how much interactions would be tracked and everything. So every time you update your Facebook app, the data from the phone goes to the server, and it keeps on tracking in same way other apps like Snapchat, Instagram, and so many things, right? So when you do reverse, you realize what is there, in terms of a challenge and how we can overcome. So can you come up with any scenario where we can do reverse engineering and improve the system? Anything you can mention? And meanwhile, I'll have some water. Tell me, guys, where do we apply reverse engineering so that we can improve the effectiveness along with the budget requirements in the mind? Which domain?
uh, in online shoppings.
Guys, I'm awaiting your answers. Where do you think we can apply? If typing is an issue for anybody or it's taking too much of time, then you may unmute and talk.
Sir, in online shopping, e-commerce.
Okay, how can you just elaborate a bit?
So, as we all know, whenever we order something online, so we don't get the desired quality product, right? So, if we get an opportunity to first check out the products and study in detail what this product is made up of, and uh, means it's a rating that yes, this product is good and we received a good quality product, so we can actually order something good and we can get good quality product.
Okay, fine. Anybody else would like to add up from their side? Yeah, Jatin. So the question is, in which domain and when in which scenario we can actually apply reverse engineering, and if you can come up with some discussion on that. Did you hear, Jatin, or do you want me to repeat again? Okay. So come up with your answer, and we can elaborate further if you have something. What about other people? Achal is there, Deep, Dheer, Dhruvi, Hemant, Monica, Muskan. Good, good. You're sharing something. Okay, let me ask a question so maybe you guys can interact and maybe have some opinions. How many of you think you could have done better in terms of your 12th science? Seeing back now, like when you see back how you approach your 12th, there are some D2Ds also. So they, seeing back diploma, they feel we could have done diploma also much better than this. How many of you think that way? Okay, Shambhu, you think so? Shambhu, you done 12th or diploma? Okay,
Well,
Anchal also feel. Okay, okay. So most of you feel you could have done it better, right? How? Anybody can elaborate? How you could have improved it? Or how could you could have done it better or something like that? By giving more time and attention and not by wasting my time. Okay. By study, by not becoming more lazy. Okay. Wonderful. What else? Making proper schedule. Okay. Wonderful. We did discuss this in the last lecture also, if I'm not wrong. So, did anybody of you make schedules and are adhering to the schedules, following the schedules, concentrating in the lectures properly, and may I add, discussing with the faculty also, right? Okay, instead of paying more attention on marks, we might have learned something more related to us. That's completely correct. So all of your points actually are totally right. You should be focusing on skills, learning, being part of the practice team rather than mugging up team, concentration on right things, balancing out. I remember one of the students who said to me that, sir, when I joined my engineering, I thought having a 99% or 100% is so cool that I started attending each of the lectures. And then at a point of time, I was so exhausted that I felt like not attending any lectures. But because I was a good student, I still used to attend, but my concentration level was down. But whereas if you could balance out rather than only attending, doing the task, discussing it out, and maybe focusing on the things which are there, then it is not only about attendance but more of on the learning thing. So that's you can do. Yeah, playing in a team is a very important task. You guys, as in the batch, can actually plan this well. You don't have to be great friends, but you colleagues. You can be somebody who you can help within each other, each other as in the team, and guide this. So this is, now that you are understanding, see, this is reverse engineering which you are done on your perspective, on your career, on your approaches. Now if we were to use this very thing and take it into the further part and improve the, can we do this or not? From today onwards, if the 5 TC1 batch C wants to improve the processes where they would like to improve their approach in learning, from here, that is, I think, 4th of July, 4th or 3rd, which is it? Yeah, 4th of July. So I think this is America's independence or something like that. So 4th of July to 4th of October, if you guys together work on this, I am sure you will achieve a very good result. And once you have this habit, once you get you know into that cycle where you are working with a team, learning new things, applying the skills, then I assure you guys, you will have beautiful time in learning in the college. Because in our college we have this wonderful setup where you can learn so many things, grab so many skills, and then you can move forward well. And this is what reverse engineering is. So why are we having this subject? That when you develop a software, when you develop a system, or when you develop a and when you see there is some faults coming in there, or maybe it's not the best one, and sometimes it's doing everything well and still you can apply reverse engineering. In that scenario, what we have to do is we have to see what is our expectation and reversely map it to what is required to match up that expectations. Just like in the first lecture or lab, I told you that what should, if I'm a company, how would I make a phone which is the best one and market will be after it. So I'll list out all the top quality products, sorry, features which are desired in the phone, and then try to get them in a best possible way, maximally achieving them, and then it will reach out in the market, and surely it will do great. All right. So this is how you are supposed to do reverse engineering. So that's why I gave you a case study of, your own, how you can improve the learning, how you can approach the things. In fact, lockdown has given you, or lockdown or post lockdown, or now it has given you a different perspective on the things, right? You are no more required to go out and party. Eating outside and eating pizzas is not anymore cool, because yeah, a lot of students of your age might be, I see those social media pictures, cravings for pizza and other thing. But still, it has reduced your outside food intake, junk food intake in a great. Plus, you are inside the house, so your communications with the family members are more. Because yes, initially a lot of people did video call, a lot of people called on phone and talked. But Have, only family is the thing. Sometimes in between we talk, but otherwise we are still with family. So that is nothing but way we learned it. Now if we can do reverse engineering and schedule your everyday things, then it will make it better. So same way in the software industry, what we do is, over a period of time, because hardware changes, customer demands changes, customer expectation changes, and then we have to do reverse engineering to improve the system. All right. So in this way, we'll have to work to come up with solutions which actually improve the overall scenario. So that is why I was asking you if you can tell me a scenario where we can apply reverse engineering. It can be, something which you understand. It can be your dad's business, anything where you think that you can apply reverse engineering to improve. It can be football, it can be cricket, and then we'll connect this with the software scenario. All right. So I'm giving you 2 to 3 minutes. You can, surf it out if required. If you want something to be written, please write it out. So within 3 odd minutes, we will start the discussion. So I'll allow you to type in also or anything. All right. So within 2 to 3 minutes, we'll resume the discussion so that you guys can come up with something. I understand typing takes a while. So you gather your thoughts, type it out, and we'll individually ask the people. All right. So, gathered your thoughts, or you need some 1 or 2 minutes extra? Guys, I'm awaiting your reply. Guys, you guys need time, or you are discussing? Right, so 2 more minutes quickly. Gather the things and reply in the chat. All right, so I've got some replies in here. Reverse engineering live example in the college teaching method of faculties. Okay, understandable. So it's waste of time to attend the lectures. This is thinking of the most of the students. Okay, teaching method of faculty. So you are Unnati mentioning the online lectures or in general? We have a long-term goal in mind for our goal. Casually represent and revisit from time to time where we apply RE. Okay. In general, all right. So, what is it you suggest that we could actually improve on? Any like somewhere like major points, like just like we did for Nano, good things and the bad things. We can break it up. What are the good things and the bad things? We can quickly do reverse engineering if you guys can participate in what example Unnati is suggesting. Meanwhile, other people can actually continue typing and think their things and ideas. So I'll give Unnati some time so that she can come up with a reply. Unnati, I'm okay if you are speaking up also. I do not mind. And if typing is the thing you want, that is all right with me.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, sir, to make the lecture interesting like this, all the students are interacting with you.
Okay. So to make it, we'll have to increase the interactions. Okay. One point in mind. Anything else? Anybody else would like to add up? Applying RE and having a good career is something what Hemant is suggesting. That is all do, and that we should always do. Right. Keep just continuing the discussion which we have. Let me ask what the point is made in here. Does interaction make the lectures more interesting, or anything else is also? Monica suggests having good understanding. Okay. Again, guys, you are not understanding. These are very broad things. When I say, this is a beautiful painting, so it does not tell anything. We have to go in detail. The colors are great. The sketch is wonderful. The some other things. Graphics is great. The visualization is amazing. The creativity of the painter is great. Something like that. Okay, interaction is the best option, and of course, see, this is a new thing which we are doing. So it's going to be tough, and if I believe that only if I keep on talking for 2 hours, there is no chance you. It has to be interaction. coming up with things which improve interaction is two-way thing. I can also try, and you may also. Any other thing which you think can make the keeping the mind in the discussion? What Unnati suggested, how to improve the classroom. Like we have this scenario right now. Yeah, Shambhavi.
So we must have a separate classes for doubt sessions also, because when we ask doubt, it means we most of the time we have 1 hour classes, so it eat half of the lectures. So I think we must have doubt sessions separately.
We can note it down. Let me write it down. So doubt sessions. Right. Anything else you would suggest and which we can implement? Repeat and repeat the subject, having good knowledge to gain our mind. Okay. So Pranav agrees to the point, and then Monica has like to repeat the subject. Good knowledge to our mind. Okay. So repetition, iteration is suggested. Anything else? Now my point is there's one question which I want to ask you guys. Okay, Unnati is saying something, and it will be boring lecture. You only speak for 2 hours. Totally correct. Yeah, so there is a discussion which I was having with one or two colleagues. Let's continue that reverse engineering discussion. So you have something to talk on. So if I understand you are raising some concern points from your side which you are facing. Now I have a point in here. Few students in this lecture are not talking at all, right? For example, today I don't know if Dheer is applying or not. I am trying to check in, and Dheer is online and yet not replying, right? Then Deep is not interacting as much. And in some classes, because this is a lab, so we have a very setup of 20 people only. But in some classes where 60 students are there, and if students are not interacting, even if I ask a question, they are not interacting because they don't want to. They are here for the attendance, because earlier also some person said that going back to, yeah, teaching method. So both ways. This is an online scenario, so all this recorded and all we can analyze and all. In a real time scenario, also people are sitting there and they don't interact. So in general, how do I get those students to be participating who are not participating and actually reducing the energy? Okay, questions related to the topic, right? Like I'm asking right now. Still, as I said, not everybody is participating. I asked a question, so people came up with the definition that we can apply the reverse engineering in teaching methodologies. We can apply the reverse engineering in career choices. So, what about the other people? And this is a very good batch, as where I get lot many people who are talking. All right, that's what I think I've been doing. Ask personally mentioning the names. Bad, I don't like that. But in here we don't have choices. We have to follow a new normal procedure where just to check if you guys are there or not. And yes, I understand you are correct also that internet can be an issue. Like a lot of students are trying to talk, then internet is an issue, so they have to leave the meeting, join in between. There is a lapse also. And we are, I think, expecting that at least for next 1.5 months still there is a chance that we might not have you guys coming into the college. So again, we don't have the option, so let's try to adjust also. That is also a point. All right, so that's also part of reverse engineering. Okay, most of the students do not like asking personally. Yes sir, internet, but in online class, but in general. Yeah, I understand. See, in the class also, we are studying together for the first time. The classes also, I have this habit. that in a class which I take for 1 hour, almost 40-45 people have to talk to me. It's a random thing. I don't plan who will talk. I randomly talk to people and ask them, and they have to come up with some reply. So this keeps them, them on the toes. Yeah, sometimes they don't like my lectures because I keep on asking, but once they, get into that groove, maybe 5 or 7 lectures, they are okay, because that again is a good thing for student also. They are, active. They know that it can come to them any given time, and then there is a scope for discussion. The software engineering definition of reverse engineering in this lab, and then also we added a case study of mechanical component, but you guys were not connecting to it. So I changed the case study. I came up with a case study where we are applying reverse engineering in an online education module. So that is what I try to do, and I hope that works in your favor, that you are able to connect and come up with discussion. Yes or no, guys? Yes. So people do agree with that. Right. So that's what I'm saying. And other thing is, in an online lecture, what I've learned is I need to give you time. I can't be talking and saying, "Do you understand, guys?" And everybody are unmuting themselves. Because again, speaking up in an online lecture is not comfortable for most of you. I've seen that. I think Shambhavi is one who talks more than the typing. Other people prefer typing. I don't know. I think speaking up is typing takes up time and effort. Okay, so Prithvi is here after a gap of some time. Welcome back, Prithvi, to the lecture. I hope you'll be there for a longer period of time. So, what are the other issues? Let's elaborate on challenges. What are the challenges in the on system? You are attending what, 4 lectures in a day, 3 lectures a day, 3 hours? Okay, so in the 3 hours a day, what are the challenges you are facing? Okay, some days 2 hours, some days 3 hours. What are the challenges you are facing? From next week, you might get a subject or two, so again, it will become 3 hours. Shambhavi, you can speak up while others are typing.
So network problem, our laptop get hanged and we unwantedly left the meeting. These are the problems.
Right, network issue. Okay. What else? Anything else, Jatin? Yeah, laptop hang and network. Jatin, what do you think? What are the challenges?
So,
Yes, Unnati.
so we don't have a gap of at least 5 minutes between the lectures.
Correct. Okay, but that is not there in the real lectures also.
No, sir, but at least 10 to 12 we will attend, and 12 to 12:15 there is a gap, so
Okay,
we
so this
can just
three
chill
hours
out
are at
and
a
go
stretch.
outside.
Okay, okay. So you need intervals in these movies. Okay. So let's write it down. Break somewhere. Okay. Jatin, you are not able to hear anything. Then you can rejoin the meeting so we can actually discuss it well. Okay. Deep is also facing the. Okay. Deep is applying network issue. All right. Uh, you are agreeing with Unnati. The break is an issue. Being at home, so okay, that is the biggest issue I feel, that at home somehow, whether it is you or me, because even I face this when I used to take lectures. People at home that you're working and everything is working, you know and there's nothing changed. So when I used to take up lectures, I actually used to lock myself in a room with a water bottle some snacks because I used to take 2 3 hours lectures and something like that, and also making sure that I have to prepare the content and myself and spend that time inside only. Okay, Muskan, you are also right. At home, we don't have that vibe, but somehow, as I said, this way it will work. Try attending lectures not on the bed. Okay, if any of you are on bed and sleeping, first get up, sit properly on a chair and a table. If sit on the floor, and then you will not feel sleepy. Next up is have proper arrangements. Like I have prepared one video recently about a month back on my channel saying the same thing. Like a lot of times what happens is interviews which are given online, people feel nobody's watching. Still you have to appear as if somebody's watching, then you will have that confidence. We do the same, but we don't feel like college lectures. In college lectures, Unnati, as far as I know, what is my experience in 9.5 years is I have seen in the class also people, sleepy, not connected. So that is there. I understand. Okay, Jatin says vibes are parents are also coming. Okay, so that is not working out. Okay, sometimes the parents interrupt. I think every day, once or twice, they interrupt. खाना खा ले, पानी पिया, क्या कर रहे हो, थोड़ा break ले लो, and lot many things. So that breaks the concentration, and that is why I told you you need to talk to your parents. Guys, 10 to 1 મારે lecture છે. I am in the college. Don't consider હું ઘરે છું. Last time somebody said હું મમ્મી પપ્પાને help કરું છું. Lecture પછી please. So that's my reverse engineering for you guys. That this is how you need to understand. You know the problems, and of course, Jatin, you will lose the concentration. I also lose. In fact, I have make sure that while I'm taking the lecture, I don't talk to people once they come to my office. Even if they come, I like unmute. I will mute myself, tell them that I'm having a lecture, we'll talk later. Because as soon as we discuss, then we get out of this groove. And that is why I'm here on the desk with the feel of taking a lecture. Just like I even am assuming that I'm seeing what Shantin, Pranav, Hemant, everybody will be doing. Yes, the sounds. You won't believe if there is a WhatsApp group, right? I'll show you something. I have yesterday brought thermocol sheets and applied it on my window in my office, so there is no disturbance. So avoiding sound, avoiding visual disturbance. So that is also something I am also working on. You guys can also lock yourself saying 10 to 1. This is my schedule. Print timetable and give it to your parents. Our time, please. Mane lecture bharwa deo. Don't attend the lecture. Monica, your parents are saying this. That's great if they say this. Okay, Jatin is saying, yes, sir, I also isolate you. Somehow we'll have to create a virtual environment for ourselves, assuming that, you are sitting in front of me, Shambhavi, Jatin, Deep, Hemant, Monica, Muskan, Unnati, everyone. And I have to act like I was seeing. So I'm right now sitting as in the way, I'm taking the lecture in the lab or a class. Even in between, I get up also. I don't keep on sitting in my chair for a longer period of time, because when I sit, it's not the same feeling. So I get up, I talk, and I get a feel where I'm taking a lab. So you can also do that while you are connected to the speakers and you can hear me out. You can move around in the room, so you can keep yourself active, and you can have a good sound device. Your poor headphone will also be not helpful. So this is how you overcome challenges. You list out all 10 challenges which you're facing and try to solve which you can be solving at your end. Also the suggestions which you know Shambhavi I think gave, and someone I think Unnati also said, let me talk. In fact, faculties are also trying. After 2 hours we give you some small break, so at least you guys can freshen up quickly within 10-15 minutes and join back for next 1 or 2 hours. But the concern is, for that break we actually extend your schedule into the noon, where we want to finish it by your lunch time. Once we give the break, it gets into that zone. Again, your parents will be forcing you to take timely lunch, So while lecture is going on, you're also at, having the lunch. So that gets disturbed. Prithvi, that is very true. Every problem has some solvable solution. But again, see what happens is, out of all possible solutions, which is the most appropriate one, which is the most, easily applicable one, that is what reverse engineering will actually help you to find out, right? So what you have to do is, if for the case studies, you can actually take up the case study of online education, and then you can come up with a reverse engineering solution. Like yesterday, I was seeing there is a new app launch by Reliance, which solves the problems which were there in Zoom and also keeps the features which were there in Zoom. So what happens is, that's reverse engineering, keeping the things which are working fine intact and overcoming the challenges in a way where we can solve those things, right? What job of engineers are, we are solution providers. So if we can't provide a solution, that means we are lacking in skills, and that's what you guys have to work on. All right, so let's elaborate quickly on the case study we discussed again. So first thing is, we have the doubt sessions are missing, so that we can add up. And again, my suggestion is, if the doubts are there for only few people, one or two only, then we should be actually faculties personally via Google Meet and discussing it. And I would suggest, even if you can record that, it would be great. So you can refer it later, or you can refer the videos which are shared on the channel via the link, and then you can actually type in the doubts in the email also. I think that's professional. So that is one thing. Second thing is, network issues are there, which I think, like, let's say my point, I have a issue at my home. So yesterday I was checking, I am going to replace my internet via broadband. So Wi-Fi would be there, and I do not want to be dependent on the network which is there. Third is breaks. So breaks we can work on. Next up, add up. What are the other issues? Parents disturbing, right? That is one there. What else? Online education challenges for students. Okay, I'm giving you 5 minutes. You gather, type in, I'll join you back. What are the challenges online education faced by students? Type in. I'm giving you 5 minutes. Hey guys, so either you can speak up or you can type in one by one. The topic is again, just to make it clear, the challenges faced by students in online education. So I'm only asking you your side of the challenges. The teachers, the supermans or the superwomens are okay. So I'm just asking you challenges from your side. Okay. So first point I have in here is, let's go scroll up and see. Okay. So these days when you are at home, you have to do multitasking and also keep yourself from wandering off the live session. Okay. Randa says technical issues, computer literacy, correct. Time management, self motivation. Okay. Having the concentration for continuous 2 hours, big challenge. The camera should be on so that we can assume that to we have to attend this and listen properly. But Unnati, the problem is that people would again be, you know, I don't know if this is okay or not. You want to try that? How many of you are okay if cameras should be on? I am like, I'm fine. My camera on if you want. And how many of you are okay with cameras being on? Next up is lack of focus, environment interrupts, lack of seriousness for the theoretical and practical practice, technical issues, time management, and home music are hearing and watching TV, so that disturbs. Totally agree with that. I have faced it. Not to be lazy is an issue and keep camera on. Okay. No, sir, not okay. Okay. Prithvi says less engagement and interaction to the lecture. Okay. So, so let's take a vote. One vote I got is not okay for camera. So how many people are okay with you joining with the camera on? Not okay. College maintained standard. Not comfortable. I'm okay. Not okay. Not comfortable. Okay. So let's do one practice. Let's come up with solution which works for both side of the argument. Because as Unnati said, of course it's a good feeling when somebody is watching you, because that gives you an attention and कि भैया हमारा सर जोए छे, and then that means I can some students are okay with that, some are not okay with that. So what we would do is, those who feel that keeping the camera on is actually going to increase their attention, so they can do that right away, and I'm okay with that. Because only thing is you have to make sure that you have no disturbance from family and other sides in the camera and all. Another thing is, while you keep your camera on, please make sure that you mute your mic unless it is required. One mute. All right. So we can do that. Okay. So we have this challenges which you are listed out. I have it in chat. So because the lecture is getting recorded, I will fetch it out and I will share it in your WhatsApp group. What you have to do is, one of the case studies. There is one report. You have to actually prepare a solution. Now, these are your problems. You know what scenarios are there, and you only have to come up with your own solution to this online learning. All right? Can you guys do this? Prithvi, just to let you know, I understand your point, but there are students in Rajkot who I've seen us studying in school, and they have their camera on throughout their lectures. So they wear the uniform and sit in front of a mobile or a laptop, or sometimes because in front of TV, and they attend the lectures. Why? Because it keeps the, you know, concentrations level intact. So sometimes it works well. Okay, I didn't know about the colleges, but that is the same as school. So yes, they are taking lectures like that, and as you know, rightly said by I think Unnati, that it keeps the concentration at stake at bay, and then basically you know that somebody is watching, so you can't rest or sleep. And even if you do, there is a faculty would tell that okay, Unnati, get up. Okay, Prithvi, and don't look around, something like that. So it's easier to track students' attention when the cameras are on. Again, as I said, it's a, you know, topic of discussion rather than directly implementation, but we can think on that as in the solution. So what you have to do is, you have so many challenges listed here. You have to come up with is solution to those things via reverse engineering. Can you guys do that? One of the case studies I'm giving you here. Okay, so schools in Pune have that rule where you have to keep it on. Same thing, I think in Rajkot also we have that. At least for what I'm saying is, how do we actually, you know, come up with a solution? Can you guys come up with a scenario where we can do reverse engineering and improve the application of online lecture, at least in our scenario, not a general one. આપણે આપણી કોલેજમાં આપણા લિમિટેશન આપણા રિસોર્સિસ સાથે can we improve this? What do you think, Unnati? Can we do that? Can we come up, right, Dhruvi? You can try out solution. We can try at least. Okay, Dhruvi, what do you think? Okay, so this is your task. Okay, right. I will be sharing the certain portion of the chat where you are given this, you know, suggestions in terms of the challenges. And what you guys have to do is to come up with a reverse engineering approach in order to improve the online teaching learning. So in some way measurable એટલે કે આપણે જે બી solutions apply કરીએ એનાથી કરતા we have improved our application. That's what we have to come up with. Are you guys getting what I'm asking? So this task I am not delaying up to next Saturday. This task I'm giving you up to, yeah, Chal, I'll repeat. I'll be sharing one text document in your WhatsApp group where you guys cumulatively have come up with some challenges which we are facing in online learning model. What you have to do is you have to propose a solution to this particular problem where you devise, let's say, challenge number one, attention span. Solution, timely questions to each of the students, right? Problem number two, that attention issues at home. So how do we solve that? Probable solution one, solution two, probable solution three, like that. So you have to come up with your own case study and its solution to the challenges in the online education which we are having, right? And the deadline is Wednesday. So Wednesday, I'll try to one, meeting, just like you said, Shambhavi said, a doubt solving session. So by Wednesday, you have to come up with your doubts. We discuss for half an hour, not maximum than that. A kind of a standoff meeting, quickly going through all the points. You guys will be submitting that work via Google Classroom. So meanwhile, I'll set up your Google Classroom also. All right. So you guys will join. I'll tell you how to if you are not used it earlier. Otherwise, I'll just share the code. You guys can use that code and the link, and you will join the classroom. There, I'll create an assignment. In that assignment, you have to submit that case study. Is it clear to everyone? Okay. All right. So anybody has any doubts, any queries regarding or related to that thing? That what is the exact task or any doubts related to? All right. All right. So I assume you understood what we are supposed to do. So I have this notepad in with me right now itself. So let me, edit it with some name. And I hope you are okay because it has your names in it. When I share, directly copied the chat. So I hope you are okay that it has your names in it, right? Right. So I believe you guys are okay. You're not replying. So I believe it should be fine. So let me save the text file. Sharing the text file in your WhatsApp group right up. So you guys can download the same in your laptop or mobile. I suggest laptop because it's a notepad file, better to, you know, read in a way where, okay, document. So just check in. I have shared the doc file. It has your chat responses, which you have to use in order to, list out the challenges in the online teaching module. And using that, you have to come up with a solution. So that would be our case study. All right. So any queries for the task? And remember, guys, I am not forgotten that you guys have not submitted the earlier task. So please make sure you finish that task first. Then get into this particular task. You are responsible people. Earlier, most of you said that you need to be correcting the approaches of learning. So please make sure all of you are spending enough time in learning. I understand being at home and all the problems which you have. Truly understand that. But again, my point is we will have to face it out and learn it. Yes, if you are facing any problem, my number in WhatsApp. You can communicate, and I'll try to reply if I could come up with the solutions. Any doubts for today's lectures? Otherwise, we'll start with the most important part, which is attendance. Any doubts, guys? Right. This chat generation, you guys are chat generation, right? So, shouldn't be getting bored and typing, but I sometimes feel, when I ask, it's like, hey, yaar, इसे type करना पड़ेगा, kind of that. Vrinda, regarding the timing, I'm waiting for your final, timetable so that I can actually plan it out when I can actually call you, because if you will on Wednesday, so I'll look into your timetable, and then probably after that I'll give you some break somewhere around 4 o'clock. If it is okay, I think there wouldn't be any lecture at 4, or maybe 3:45 somewhere. If you guys are okay, 3:45 Wednesday.
Sir,
Yes.
so at Wednesday we already have a 3 hour lecture, means 2 hour for lab and 1 hour for normal lecture. Can we do it on Thursday or any other day?
Can we do it on Tuesday then? Because I don't wanna, delay it. Monday or Tuesday is fine if you are okay. What do you think? Or you guys have loaded Monday, Tuesdays also? All right. So Tuesday looks fine. Fine. So Shambhavi, you also okay with this? Okay. So I hope everybody is fine with Tuesday, right? I'm not enforcing that. Only thing is, if I delay it longer, again, I have a doubt this student thing will come into you guys and will get lazy over it. So Tuesday, 3:45, we will meet for a quick standoff meeting. If you have any doubts, how have you approached? If there is any correction, so please join via laptop. Share your, whatever case study report you have prepared. So I can quickly, ask you to share your screen, and we can go through, and common points we can put up there. All right, it seems fine. And in between also, if you have done it, like Shambhavi is saying, let's say you do it by Sunday night and you want to do it on Monday, I do not mind it. Like, I mean, I am okay. Monday, you message me and ask, I'll reply the changes. So you are quickly doing it. So it's not only on Tuesday we can. Whenever you are free, you can post it. Tuesday we are meeting for 15 to 30 minutes in between. Discuss quickly, and I'll update the changes if there are any in your work. Right? So let's begin the most important part, as I said, for the lecture. So let's go in the order only. Let me take up my book so I can mark your presence. I think we start from where? What is the first?
Sir, roll number 60, Shambhavi.
Yeah, 60. Next, 187, if I'm not wrong.
Sir,
Okay,
182.
82. Then,
182.
okay, 183. Next up, directly to. All right. Next, I think D2Ds will start. Okay, 2, 3, 4. All right, so Hemant is 5. All right, 8.
Sir, 19 series 9.
Okay, 9, 12, 14. That's it, guys. Anybody else? Okay, 21. Right, so I believe that is it for today. Good weekend. Have a great time at home. Enjoy with your parents. If you get time, you know, explore new things. Otherwise, lectures and labs. There's a lot of work pending, I guess, from all the lectures. Try to finish those tasks. If anything which we can discuss on, surely you can ping me. I'll try to reply you back. All right. Have a good weekend, good time. Anything you want to share before I, you know, close the meeting?